Hi all you kilobytes, Raisin Dane here. I'm going to be showing you how to download and run an emulator and I guess pick out a ROM that you would want. ROMs are the games in case you're unfamiliar with the term. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to just make a new folder. I'm going to call it emulator. And that's just going to keep things a little bit more organized here. Now we're going to go download our emulator. And today I'm going to do a Sega Genesis. You can see the list there later if you want to look through all that they have on this website. And I'm going to put a link to this website in the bottom underneath here. Unfortunately, this site, it's pretty good because it has everything really organized, but it wants you to wait a couple seconds for whatever reason before you download the file. So it's not going to be a very big file, so it's already downloaded. You just open it up here. I'm going to minimize this. You go ahead and you select all of these and drag them into your emulator folder. Again, doesn't take very much time. You can exit out of there. When you open up the folder here, this little icon here, the one that's not a notepad or a folder, it's going to say Fusion beside it. And you're going to want to drag that one out to the front here. Just make a desktop icon so that whenever you get into the game, it's just you don't have to open up the folder. You can just click on that big K there. I'm going to minimize that. I'm going to go back up here. And now we're going to pick out a ROM that we want. And I'm going to go down to Sega Genesis and open up the category here. And it's going to give me a list of probably some of those popular games that it has. Of course, it has more games than this. So, I mean, if you don't see a game here that you want to play, just go ahead, put it in the ROM search up here, and I'm sure that they'd probably have it. But I'm just going to do Sonic the Hedgehog. And again, that's not a very large file, so it's just going to download almost immediately. And then you take it, you drag it into your emulator folder, close out of that. Then you're going to want to start your emulator and open up the file here. You're going to go down to Load Genesis. That's the Sega Genesis thing. So click on Sonic the Hedgehog. And there it is. It's probably going to be too loud, so I'm just going to stop it. Or I'll just disable the sound. You have a lot of options up here. Under this, you can set configuration, and that's going to bring up your controllers. It's a little confusing. I don't exactly know how to change what the controllers are, so I'm not going to mess with that. But I have figured out that A, S, and D are going to be your A through C buttons. The directional pad is, of course, the arrow keys, and then Enter is your start button. And if I would assume that Shift might be like a select button, or I don't remember what that button was on the Sega Genesis. It had the start button, and there wasn't there another button like on the other side? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't remember ever using that button, so I don't think it really matters for any of these games. But that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I don't really know much about emulators beyond what I've already showed you. So, but if you leave me the question I don't know the answer to, I will definitely give it a shot and try to look it up for you. All right, thanks for watching.